So, one of the things I feel to talk about today is that even if we are all that is being witnessed, and even if we are something specific that is being witnessed. So, if we say that we are this body that is being witnessed, and ultimately, even if we say that I am this thought which is being witnessed, all of this phenomena, suppose we were to say, is completely real, and a part of this is me, even then, can anyone show me a person? See? So we do not have to believe that anything is an illusion. We do not have to believe or force some belief that something is an illusion. If it is a clear insight arising within us, then it is okay to feel that. But to see that the phenomenal world is an illusion is not a prerequisite to be free from suffering. So even if we give complete reality to this, we give complete reality to the body. Even if we give complete reality to the thoughts and emotions, even then, can you show me this person? Herein lies the root of suffering. In this person idea lies the root of suffering. Namaste. Namaste. And I see a lot of struggle still happening in many from a personal perspective. A personal perspective in trying to understand this which is beyond the person. So, to you, I want to say that first, show me who is trying to understand. Where is this person who is trying so hard to understand? Is it the body which is trying to understand? Or is it a thought which is trying to understand? Is it an emotion which is trying to understand? What is trying to get this? Who is trying to understand this? See? So, first, let us start from there. Namaste. So, before trying to understand some content, before trying to gain some new knowledge, can we identify who is this which is trying to get some knowledge or get some understanding? And many times we create an aversion to this question. But I feel it is an essential question, more essential than trying to understand the content of it. Who is trying to get free? Very good, let's read the chat. So Atma says, where is it? Can't find anybody here exactly. Louis says, Father, it seems thought is trying to understand. Yes. But the thought is just a thought. It is a thought which arrives like words from the mouth, and it has a particular message. But can this energy, which is carrying this particular message, can it actually understand something? Does it have the potential to understand? So it cannot be a thought which is trying to understand. Can we locate this thought which is trying to understand? Golden Eagle says seeing. Seeing is trying to understand. But the seeing is just the pure seeing, the pure witnessing, awareness. Is it this awareness trying to understand? Does it have any knowledge at all? Is it concerned with anything at all? Kapil says, it seems it is intellectually understood that the person is not here. Yes. And it is not bad to intellectually understand, but today what we're trying to see for ourselves that the person is here or not. I'm not even saying, I'm not even saying in the beginning that the person is not there. But I'm saying, okay, give reality to all this phenomena. Suppose all of this is real. Even in this phenomena, show me what or where the person is. Yeah, so Golden Eagle says the seeing is just seeing, yes. The seeing has no interest in any knowledge, in any concept of freedom, in anything at all. Cornelia says, I do not know, yes. It's good. This do not know is much better than presuming that the person is there. To get to the do not know stage is very good actually. Amaya says, for the sake of looking, it seems there is a body, mind, emotion complex. Yes, yes, but don't let's break it down. Yes, so you say body, yes, body is here, and let's presume it's real. Mind, in the sense of there are thoughts, there are other similar energies like imagination, memories, they are there. Hmm? Then emotion is there. What makes it a complex? What makes it a complex? What makes it one organism? You see, where is this complex? Where is it located? Not I, but which is a response mechanism. The desire is to undo that computer thing that seems to act unconsciously. Yes. It seems like that, but today we are seeing through this game completely. We're seeing through the program completely. We're looking through the matrix. And Louis says, I don't know either if it is not thought trying. I don't know either if it is not thought trying. Can we find out where the trying is first? Where is the trying? And you say, Louis says, a sense of self. A sense of self is trying to understand. That's what we are looking for today. Hmm? Amaya says, you asked, yes. So also want to totally see through it. Very good. Very good. Yes, that's the whole idea. No? So don't worry, even if you say something and I seem to confront that idea, it is to just see through what is going on. Hmm? Very good. Atma says, nobody, no body here, Father, nobody can be found, nothing. Zoe says, it seems here that my imaginary self imagines a lack of understanding. Yes. My imaginary self imagines a lack of understanding. Yes. Or one of the attributes of this imagined one seems to be the lack of understanding. Yes. So you see, you identified something very nice, and we should spend a couple of minutes on this. So there are two positions for this imagined one. Hmm? Two positions. One position it takes is that there is a lack of understanding. That the imagined one is not understood something. The second position it can take is that now it has understood. The imagined one will take the position of now it has understood. But the fact is that ultimately either is not true because it is still about the imagined one. That's why I say if it's still coming from a personal perspective, then it is not true. Because first, there must be a person whose perspective this is. Atma says just pure seeing. Louis says something is trying, Father. What is it? Something is trying, Father. What is it? Can we find this that is trying? How can you confirm that something is trying? What does this one that is trying look like? What is seen so that you can report that something is trying? Is there a sense of effort? Is there a sense of frustration? Is there a sense of some other feeling? And whatever the feeling might be, does it have a person attached to it? Does it have a person attached to it? Or is it standing on its own? New streamer 535 says it is an old belief never looked at. Yes, exactly. That's why it's very important to look at. It is very important to look at. Golden Eagle says sense is intuition. Sense is intuition. Which sense are we talking about? The sense of the ego? No, the sense of the ego is not intuition. But the sense of pure being, like you say, just the beingness sense, the intuition arises from this pure sense of beingness. The intuition can be said to be the voice of this holy presence itself. Jenny says, Namaste, sorry to be late, no worries. Good. Louis says, standing on its own, thoughts and feelings, yes. And we presume that because this feeling is there, of trying to understand or of some frustration of trying to grasp to something, therefore a person must be there. We take that giant leap, which is actually an impossible leap. But in our imagination, we take this giant leap that because thought of frustration is there, hence there must be a person that is frustrated. And that is why we are looking today for this person. And in this looking, there will be so much peace. Because even the spiritual search starts with the presumption that it is a personal search. But it is only the spiritual search, when done truly and done with integrity and with faith, then leads to the this moment. In this moment, you will see that there has never been a person here. Just like some feelings and some thoughts, and the body has been hanging in midair, in nothing at all, and we have claimed that nothing to be a person. Do we see this? Who is the thought speaking to? Who is the feeling communicating with? This one. Can you find this one? And don't work hard. Don't work hard. Just simply check, who does this feeling belong to, or who does this thought belong to? Who is the thought speaking to? And I'm not using the word ego because we never believe, the ego itself. Our ego is like that, which resists the concept that I ever believed myself to be an ego. But when I use the word person, then it is seen that I always believed myself to be a person, and we are looking for this person. Atma says, yes, Father, there is so much peace in this looking and seeing that there is no person here. Thank you. Golden Eagle says, yes, I see beingness. Yes. This personhood is more like a strange deja vu. Yes, very well put. Very good. It's a very strange idea. It's a very strange belief. And we wonder where it came from actually. Can anyone here tell me one thing that is clearly seen about this person? One attribute of this person that is seen. Any one thing. Atma says, Father, you make it so simple. Yes. Thank you. Stacy says, the sensations of tension and pain in this body are sometimes mistaken for a person. But each time I look, they are nothing and dissolve into nothingness. Yes. And today we are even taking it a step further. We are saying that suppose that the body is real and the pain in the body is also real. And we don't even need to say today that we are transcending anything. Suppose that all this tension, all the pain, the body, everything is completely real because it appears to be here. No, that's the objection that we get. It appears to be here, so how can we say that it is not real? So let's say, okay, it appears to be here, so it is real. It is appearing, so let's not argue with that. Now, where is the person appearing? Where is the person appearing and what does it look like? Because if it is an appearance, it must have an attribute, isn't it? Must have at least one attribute. Can you show me an object without any attribute? Can you show me anything in the phenomenal world without any attribute? Amaya says name, form, sensations, and senses, and action for the sake of looking. Yes. So, name is there, form is there, sensations are there, senses are there, action seems to happen. Yes? But still, the seeming owner of all of this, which we have presumed is a person, what is the what is that? What does that look like? You see what I'm saying? So we are asking for who is the owner of all of this? Whose name is it? Whose form is this? Whose sensations are these? Whose thoughts are these? Whose imagination is this? And we have always presumed that it must be a person. So we're saying, can we find this one who is the claimant to all of this? The one that we presume all of this belongs to, is that a person? It's very good. So actually, these are not the attributes which we are asking for. These are the sort of the symptoms. Yes. But what is the attribute of the disease itself? Zoe says nothing, nothing, nothing. Lucian says it is a beautiful looking. When looking for the person, all I get is some thin image like my face and something from memory. But it's more like trying to conjure a person than reality exactly. So there's again an image, isn't it? There's an image, but that just like any other thought, imagination, it is seen like that. Is it really the person to which all of this belongs? Yeah? See, see for your own self that even if all this phenomenal reality was to be completely real, see if you can find a person here. Amaya says at attributes, yes. Atma says very simple looking and seeing of all of this, but there is nobody here to be possessor of all of these. Yes. Yes. So today we are not calling the world an illusion because there seems to be a lot of resistance to this, and there's a debate which is never ending. So forget about that debate. Say that the world, phenomena, everything is appearing and hence must be real because I see it. No, I'm not arguing with that today. Hmm? But even in this, can you show me the person? Amaya says, yes, nothing, nothing, nothing. Yes. Very good. Very good. Atma says, possessor, yes. Golden Eagle says, person seems only a recognition that it never was and always is am. Yes. But is this am, or the sense that I am, hmm, is this am a person? Does it have any personal attributes? Or is it not just pure being itself? You see? Louis says, speechless father. Very good. Kapil also says the same thing. Don't know what to say. Exactly. Ustreamer 113 says, no person found, just seeing the looking. Yes, very good. Very good. Jenny says, just empty space with strong sensations and energies arising at the moment. Yet they belong to no one. Yes. Even to say strong is an interpretation. Yeah? Even to say strong is an interpretation. Very good. So there are energies and sensations which are arising. Their relative strength sometimes makes the person seem real. That's why I said that it's best not to believe an interpretation about it. Because in that sense of relativity, we seem to conjure up a person, which is exactly what you are saying. Yes, very good. Lucian says there's a thought that appears sometimes, but everybody believes it's real. Like that should somehow matter, yes. This thought is just another thought. There was a time, like we said the other day in Satsang, there was a time that everybody believed that this phenomenal appearance of the world is flat. Everybody believed that. Does that make it true? Amaya says the confusion always seems to be why is being expressing all this personhood? Though don't really need to know since not I. Yes. Let's look at this. Why is being expressing this personhood? Yes. Suppose that, actually, this is seen here, that all time and space are projections of this being itself. All time and space are projections of this consciousness itself. Everything is arising from this root I am. And in this being, there arose an urge to become a traveler through time and space. To travel through time and space, to have this experience of traveling through time and space. What would it have to do? Can it actually become the time and space traveler? No, because all time and space is arising within it. So, what it does is it plays this game where it wears this veil of seeming ignorance, or we also call the helmet of virtual reality. So, it wears this veil of personhood, this belief of personhood. It then seems to navigate through this time and space. So, this person, which is just a veil with no substance at all, seems to be navigating through this realm of time and space. And in this time and space, all this experiencing does happen. So, being experiencing itself happens through this divine game. You see? But there comes a time where there has been enough of the playing. So, being itself is saying, I have had enough. And then this person idea is dissolving through, we can jokingly say, the last level in the game where you meet a master who says, who are you really? Wake up now. Wake up now. Who are you really? The master himself is also a projection in the same game. It appears within the game of time and space in this way. And it appears this way that actually it's only being playing this game with itself in its own creations called time and space. You see? Golden Eagle says time and space pass through me. Yes, exactly. Okay, I missed some. Let me see. Golden Eagle said hollow space flowing. Yes. Jaini says, is emptiness an attribute, Father? No. Emptiness is just a way to convey that there are no attributes. See? Because if emptiness would be an attribute, then it would not be empty anymore. It would own emptiness. You see? It is empty of all attributes, including emptiness. Emptiness is also just another pointing. It cannot. Can the seeing be called empty? No. Can it be called full? No. It is just the pure seeing itself. Can the being be called empty or full? No. It is just another pointer. It is just another thorn which we are using to remove the older thorn. And then both are thrown away. Jaini says, Father, can you help here? The question arises, who sees this space? Who sees this space? Yes, we already answered part of this. So if the mind is creating a picture of space, sometimes the mind offers us a visual metaphor for awareness. It'll paint a picture like it's just black space, huge, vast expanse of black space. It'll offer us this picture and say, hey, this is awareness, I found it for you, isn't it? Or for someone else, it could conjure up pure white light, pure white light. So, see, this must be awareness. Or for someone else, it could be just heaven, angels singing. This is the realm of awareness itself. So, all of these are just mind projections. It is never in the content of what is seen. And if we say space or emptiness, sometimes it is just as pointings. You see? So it is always the pure witnessing itself, the pure awareness itself. Don't buy any picture which the mind is painting. It is trying to be your ally now. It is trying to be your ally now and saying, I can show it to you. Here it is. And we see this beautiful image and see this must be it. It is way more beautiful than anything I could ever see. So therefore this must be it. But it is not true. It is the witnessing of even this. It is always only the witnessing of even this.